All right, I am here with Almighty Creed Moyo, welterweight, upcoming Rising and Star. Almighty, tell me a little bit more about the camp. How's it gone for you?
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much, Hayden. First things first, thank you so much, Hayden, for this opportunity again, making us famous. All right, I'll go back to your question. Mikey, I've had like a very tremendous camp. We're working hard, as you know, my team, No Doubt Management, Shannon, Colin, and my strength and conditioning coach, Pelham Finney. It's, everything is coming together, and my sparring partners, they pulling up, they're giving me everything, and also Coach G, Gert Stradom is with me in camp. I've heard a very tremendous camp. I've never had a camp like this before, and it's the craziest camp ever. Yeah, my sparring partners are also showing up. Kane, Nameva, Bongo, like I have all the guys in, Boyd Allen, like I have all the guys in. They pushing me to the limit. Yeah.
And then obviously you got a new opponent in front of you, Faraday as well. It's a good welterweight contest. He's obviously got a lot more experience in the ring. He's going to be sort of the biggest fight so far in your career. How do you assess him as an opponent?
If every boxing fight is the same. I don't know him like personally, but I think we once fought on the same bill way back in the days in Carousel Casino. Yeah, we fought on the same bill, but I was fighting it like junior welterweight. I saw him, I was like, okay, no, he's fine. I've matured into I'm like literally getting into the welterweight division now. Even my body's getting matured enough. He's a good boxer. I've seen him fight. But there's nothing that I can say. No, he's big or whatever. Yeah, boxing is boxing, and I've faced big guys that I never thought, okay, I'm gonna take them out. I've fought Sheldon Schultz. Schultz is a big welterweight. He's very big, and they're all quite a southpaw boxer. He's way taller than me, stronger and whatever. But I could like take him to the deep waters, and like I stopped him. You see, boxing is boxing at the end of the day. I'm doing all this that I'm doing in the camp to go fight him. So if I had the negativity in me when I was in camp, I wouldn't have like started the camp already. So I'm going there to like take the dog out of me. So it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight. I know like guys from Congo, they say they stand, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
You mentioned as well that you want to start boxing guys more often. You got natural knockout power, so knockouts do come. In the last fight, you did appear to be chasing the knockout as well. Will we see a different approach from you in this fight?
Yeah. Because a lot of people have been saying Creed can't box. Creed is just as good power and whatever. But it's. All we need in a fight is a W. We need a win. So whether I knock you out, whether I outbox you or whatever, I've got a fight where I didn't knock out a person. I just outboxed him to really show I can box. You see. So with him, the aim is never to knock them guys out. But if they step out of line and I found the opportunity, I make use of it. I grab the opportunity with both hands. You see. So I'm not gonna chase him. I'm not gonna say, okay, I'm gonna stop him because I've got power and whatever. Power it's I think it's an additional for me. It's what God said, take it and go play with other kids. You see. What I'm learning in camp, I'm learning how to box, I'm learning how to perfect my style, I'm learning how to push them guys back and all that. So power is something like that is like natural to me. You can't work on something that you have naturally. Work on the thing that you don't have naturally. Perfect them first. Like whatever that you have is an additional on top. Like that makes us 110% prepared for the fight.
All right, let's talk about going back to the box camp. Boxing 5 Promotions, obviously the promoter that's giving you the opportunities to express your talents. Going back there, pulling a good crowd again like you always do. Talk to us about what you're expecting on the atmosphere this time around.
Yeah. I'm gonna give a very big shout out to Boxing 5 Promotions, Uncle Larry. Bruh, honestly, from my own opinion, no one does it like the Boxing 5 in South Africa. I'm not gonna lie, no promoter does it like the Boxing 5. Uncle Larry always makes sure he puts them guys on map. Like all the boxers that haven't been fighting for like a longest time, he puts them on. Like no one does it like him in the Boxing South Africa promotion. So I've always pulled out the crowd, and mind you, the more you do good, the more supporters you gain. You see, so like this time around, there's gonna be a whole crazy crowd coming through. Like especially the people from here, Gold's Gym, my gym. Like it's gonna be a very 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 crazy atmosphere. Like I'm expecting people to pull through. Yeah.
And I was talking to Shannon as well a little bit earlier in an interview, and we were talking about, the IBF Africa title, being something that has been touted maybe for next year as a possibility. What is your thoughts now? Because you're coming up against, Faraday. That's a nice test for you to see, where you belong in the title situation.
I feel like I'm mentally ready. I'm mentally and physically ready for the title, but. Like honestly, we really thought we were gonna fight for it at the end of the year, but obviously things turn out differently. So, and when my team says, like I'm not alone, I've got a team, like I've got a backbone that is there with me. So I might play the front or whatever, but there's people who do the most work in the gym. Shannon, Colin, they're doing everything. So when they say, boy, listen up, we're not ready for this, we're ready for that, or take this one, or don't take this one, or whatever decision they come with, I stick to it, because one thing for sure that I know, they will never throw me under the bus. They take care of me, they take care of my career, they're watching over me, you see. So I feel like I'm ready, like I'm ready mentally. I'm in a very good space right now. I'm ready mentally, I'm ready physically. We can get a strap at any given time.
It looks like quite a good group of youngsters are coming up through the ranks. Yourself, Kane Fourie, Frank Sotomela, Katlego Kanyisa, all these names that are sort of coming up and, winning fights after fight after fight. Do you guys communicate outside of the ring, outside of the gym? Or do you have a friendship between you guys?
It's all those guys that I've just mentioned. What management command do they have? It's not doubt management. You understand? So for me and all those Oaks, it has been more than teammates. We are like brothers now. Like we are like brothers. We communicate with those guys every single day. Like funny enough, especially Frank, Kane, and Kat, we send each other reels on Instagram. We real niggas. So it's how funny it is. So every weekend, Coach G, Shannon, Kane's dad, they take us. We go train together. We go train together, and Josh and Darren and all those guys. I mean, it's very. For me, it has made me understand you can make your own family. Those guys are like my family now. Like they're my brothers. When I say, bro, listen up, I need APNC, they always pull up. So for me, it has been like more of family. So it literally put us on the same mindset. Like what we're doing right now, we're just galloping towards victory. We don't care about whatever that is happening in the world. It can never end. You see, you can do it even tomorrow. But for now, we're chasing greatness and all those guys. Yeah.
And of course, you obviously got Nomeva as well, who I saw back in the Apex gym the other day, getting in some rounds with you guys. Him, I always mention in the interviews, because when I think about Creed, I often think about Nomeva, because you guys started together.
Yeah, bruh, Nomeva, yeah. Nomeva is my big brother. I really wish people can understand. I really wish people can understand. I mean, my relationship with Nomeva, it's unexplainable. Like you can't explain it. Like I just have got pure love for that guy, and I'm one person that I can do anything for him, and he can do anything for me. I don't know if it makes sense. Like Nomeva is like a family to me right now. Nomeva communicates with my mom. That's funny enough. Like he's basically my brother. He's like my blood, like literally. So I mean, having him in my fight camp and having him to dedicate his time, leave his business for me, it means a lot for me, bro. And it's not the first time. He's done it before. He's been doing it. So it literally shows me how much love people have for me on the outside world. I love Nomeva, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, it's obviously, you guys go back, that's the thing, and it'll be a forever thing as well, your whole boxing career. I mean, Nomeva's career, he's in his 30s now. One day, maybe in about a few years' time, he's going to call it a day, but I still imagine him still being there in some capacity in the background cheering you on. So that's for life.
He said something very funny on Thursday on sparring. It's like, so when you go to the gym, also what we did on Tuesday, I played this song. So I just got in the gym, I was wearing his t-shirt, and I just like felt like playing his song. Like everyone was just hyping into his song. And then Shannon and Colin, they took a video, then they sent it to him. So on Thursday he pulled up. Then he's like to me, it was just like a him and I conversation. It's like, you're the next Nomeva. I'm gonna be out very soon, and I've always believed you've got the tools to go face the world. This is what I was coming up when I was your age and all that. I had this hunger in me, you see. I still have got the hunger, but it's different now. You are the next Nomeva. That's literally what they say to me. It's like, I see you, boy, like the way you're moving, you're the next Nomeva. And I love it because, bro, I learn a lot from the people that have achieved things that I wanna achieve, you see. Nomeva is my brother, is my mentor. In the boxing industry, he has achieved a lot of things that I'm seeing myself getting into them. It's never been a competition, but I want to achieve more than him. That's literally what he said to me. He said to me, if you can get more things that I've done, I'll be more proud of you. Like, I'll be more proud of you because your win is my win at the end of the day. Pelo Mfini, my strength and conditioning, is my mentor too. We're both in the fitness industry together. There's a lot of things I'm learning from him also, you see. So like having such people in my circle, it helps me a lot. It pushes me, But yeah, Nomeva is my boy, bro.
All right, so you got 6 rounds going into your fight again. You know, obviously, just quickly, fight prediction.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not so brilliant to do that assumption, but with the work that I'm doing, I work very hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I work very hard. I dedicate. I also like sacrifice a lot of things for this fight. So whatever that God decides, it's gonna be it. But I'm willing to box. Like, I'm literally willing to box. I'm fit enough. I'm strong enough, and I'm willing to box. I'm willing to show the world what I have. I'm willing to show the world my skills. I mean, another thing, we're fighting live on Tazan TV. Like, how crazy is it? Like, they've never done it in South Africa. Only Boxing 5. Like, so you can't waste such opportunity. You gotta like grab it with both hands. So I'm gonna go there, display my skills, display my talent and all that. Yeah.
When does your daughter attend your first event, or is it going to be a televised watching for her?
I'm still compensating, but because my baby is 7 months today, she's a big girl. I think I'm gonna bring it through. Like, yeah, I wanna bring my baby. It's one of the things that literally make me work this hard. I sacrifice a lot of things for her, and also being a father has changed me. It has made me like discover this other side of me that I never thought I had. I've become more caring and more loving now. So with everything that I'm doing, it's never about me anymore. I put her first and then I come second. You see, so it's her and her mom. Like, it's the only thing that I'm like, okay, you know what? Every day when I wake up, I'm like, okay, these are the 2 people that I need to hustle for. You see, so yeah, my baby is gonna come through to my fight. If you see, on my last fight, I got her thingy. My fight kit had a name thingy on it. The reason being, it was my first fight this year, and she was born this year in February, and I fought in May. So I just like took that fight and dedicated it to her, and we won in a spectacular performance.
Absolutely, and obviously that's something that you've evolved and you're proud of, being a father. You mentioned it in the last interview as well, which I think a lot of people liked, that you are proud to be, a father, and obviously a fighting father as well. So you've got a lot of inspiration looking up to you. Creed, do you have a message for Faraday though, before you guys step in the ring?
Like, funny enough, it has never been like personal to me. It's business at the end of the day. Silva once mentioned it on one of the IPF champ. He once mentioned it on one of his interviews. He said, "We're doing this for money." That's like, that's the honest truth. There is nothing more fancy in this thing. Boxing is brutal. We're doing it for money. So for me, it's business. I literally bumped into him on, I think last month. I was going with my friend to cut his hair, and where he cuts his hair, their gym is just right here. So I think maybe he had just gotten the fight news that he's fighting me, but I didn't know I'm fighting him. So he came straight to me. He's like, "Champ, how are you?" I'm cool with everyone. I'm like so extroverted in that way. So I'm like, oh, chum, how you doing? I'm like, no, I'm good. How are you? Like, I'm good. Then he's like, he goes straight to the question. He's like, who are you fighting? When are you fighting? I'm like, no, I don't know when I'm fighting. So he was like, all laughing and smiling. He's like, are you training though? I've always been training. Like, I stay in the gym. I've always been training. So I'm like, yeah, I'm pushing, but like obviously it's not the same because I don't know when I'm fighting and whatever. I'm just like keeping in shape and keeping sharp and whatever. He's like to me, yeah, you gotta start training. And then they were doing sparring in this gym. Then he went back to the ring, but he just like gave me this other look of saying, I don't know, maybe he was like, am I sure I'm fighting this guy, or maybe this guy doesn't know or whatever. But yeah, man, I don't have any crazy message for him. But it's a lie when a boxer says all those good things about the fight. Obviously, I want to go in. Obviously, I want to take his head off, you see. But at the end of the day, we both men. His family needs him alive. My family needs me alive. And I'm a father, so he must limit. He must limit when it comes to me. So yeah, I mean, I don't have any crazy message to him. I'm just like, all right, let's go, champ. Let's train up. Let's train up.
All right, looking forward to an absolute sensational fight, even over 6 rounds, all action. You guys are both super fit, so I'm expecting a great one. Just lastly from you, do you want to send any thank yous, any shout outs to anybody, Creed?
First things first, I want to give a big shout out to Hayden Jones, SA Boxing Talk. People don't get to know us when it wasn't for him and his platform, and we really appreciate he does it for free. We can do that though. I mean, I really appreciate him so much for what he's doing for all the boxers, not for me only. And then I want to give a big shout out to Boxing 5 Promotions, Uncle Larry, for the opportunity once more. I want to give a big shout out to No Doubt Management, Colin Nathan, Reyes, Shannon, Uncle Benny. It's a whole lot of guys. Lutu Malamati, that's my big brother though. It's a whole lot of bunch of people that I want to give a big shout out to. I want to give a big shout out to my mom, to my girlfriend, the mother to my baby. I want to give a big shout out to my sponsors, Gold's Gym, Moseme Foundation, the Ferguson Films. I got a lot more, bro. I got a lot more. I'm not gonna lie. I just wanna give a big shout out to everyone who's been with me in this camp. I wanna give a big shout out to all my sparring partners, Kane, Josh, Boyd, Nomeva, Kat, all the guys that have been with me, Frank. Like I really appreciate you guys. Yeah. Last but not least, I hope you guys tune in Boxing 5 Promotions, September 20. At the Boys and Box Camp, you guys come and witness the great talents here in South Africa. Thank you so much.